Moving into a new place, a strange environment, knowing nobody or anything around you is one of the most difficult things to endure. And for an international student, that's an everyday like that's how your daily life goes, and it's incredibly scary and frightening to go through that. In this case, you see Canada, you see this place with extreme weather, either if it's too cold or too hot. It's a different language, something that sometimes you don't understand completely, and it can feel really lonely. The sense of community that you used to feel like at home when you were in your country, that goes away, and it's hard to get it back. So, as an international student, the first option for you to be able to find is it's a school. The doors open and you find yourself in a new position to create new bonds and relationships that could help you feel at home again. But at school things are weird. You find yourself looking at one side or the other into an environment where you have to succeed. You have a lot of responsibilities, tons of new people in your classes, and you have your assignments, you have your work, you have a lot of things in your mind, and sometimes it's hard to actually focus on the relationships and what is ahead because you are so worried about the responsibilities and what is ahead of you. So at school you find different rooms, different students, teachers that will actually teach you a lot of lessons about your masters and the way that you have to learn. But in this life, the best way for you to find a place to do things and to connect with people is through something that you remember from your old self. Sometimes you just look at one way or the other, you see yourself in the posters or in different media, and you think, is that me? Is that really who I am? And it becomes really hard for you to explain yourself how you got there. And sometimes you just want to go back into the place that for you to be able to feel like yourself and be free again. And even though it's hard, at school you find something that makes you wonder, hey, that's something that I know, something that makes me feel like myself. For me, at least, it's always been sports, and most specifically, football. Because in there, I'm not only the stranger that I have become, but I'm once again me, part of a team, part of something else. The University Football Club has become a place of enjoyment, of camaraderie, and being able to connect with people from different backgrounds, from different cultures, and just enjoy and be free with them in the field. So don't take my word for it. Let's hear what some of the players and members of the football team have to say about it.
This football, I started it when I first came in. Actually, I'm the founder of the pioneer of this soccer club with UNF. And the reason why we started, I saw like there was no really any sport activity happening in the school. So and really people wanted to start playing football. And this football is very important to the student because we just need to re-energize and refresh our brain after our studies, after our academic study. You know how the studies here in UNF, you also have to, when the semester starts, you have to read, do assignments, do projects. So this time is the only time you see us coming together. We use this time period to network, to know each other, people from different culture, people from different country backgrounds. In fact, we've developed a lot of staff level. Even people that cannot kick the ball before have been coming and they've improved a lot. So this football has really bring a lot of us together, and we hope to keep pushing it forward.
You can experience firsthand the difference of every culture, because at the beginning we kind of separate, like you tend to group with the people you know or you feel you have something in common.
Of course.
So you, when we got to practice, you can see that there, at the beginning at least, there was like this Nigerian group, this South American group,
Yeah.
and they, because they spoke a different language first,
Yeah.
of course, they played differently. That's at the beginning, but then you see the way they all benefit from each other's strengths. And actually, the team is a mixture of different approaches on how to play soccer.
Exactly.
And that's really interesting, because at the end, you got a way better team than it was initially once they blend in.
Soccer is very important for me because it's like an escape from all the studies, all the stuff that I need to handle every single term. You know, I mean, the assignments, the exams, and all of that. You know, these kind of things lead you to a stressful kind of life. Here we can share together with some mates, with some friends. That's why it's very important to come every single Tuesday here and have fun together with our colleagues of the university.
Playing soccer too nowadays for me is very important for my wellness, for many things in my mind, because when I play, I enjoy the time with people, with all the students joining and playing together.
A good parallel would be, it's like when you're going home, you open the door,
Yeah.
that feeling.
Exactly.
It's this exact same thing when you're playing. Even home, you still have responsibilities, but in the pitch, you're just you. As I said, like in football, you're always learning as well. So actually, it's the place to be, to let loose.
So, as you can hear, Football Club has shown and give a lot of happiness, enjoyment, and freedom to tons of students, including myself. Along this journey during the Capstone project, I've been able to see how much impact those sports has in people's lives, especially in us, the international students, that have to struggle a lot and work very hard to adapt into this new process, into this new environment. So being able to find a place where you can connect with people that share the same passion as you, it's really important, because even when the seasons come and go and the leaves fall down, there's always time for them to grow back up. And I understand that sometimes for some people this might be a difficult moment and hard, away from family and away from home. But if I have anything to say after learning what I have learned during these processes, you just have to find your group. Sports is a great place for you to connect and become involved, build a new community, and make this place your home. And I just want to thank everyone from the football club that taught me that during this process, that gave me the opportunity to tell their story. And I'm just happy to be able to continue this process and show it to the world that even though things get hard, the game, this particular match or game, doesn't end until we give up. And if we don't, if we just continue playing, we're always going to be able to come up at the other side as winners.